Odilo TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, let's get into this live stream, right? Because I keep hearing this, this narrative too, right? Pull up my chair. I keep hearing this narrative too. Earl Spence Jr. is more fundamentally sound than Terrence Bud Crawford. Even though Terrence Crawford been boxing since he was 7, while then Earl Spence Jr., he didn't start boxing until he was 15, right? But, man, now this is just a narrative. Salute you, Ralph. Top of the AM or afternoon, wherever you at, brother. Right? Y'all hit that like, subscribe as y'all come on in. And they always go to the Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan situation. Oh, Tim Duncan, he was more fundamentally sound than Kevin Garnett. No, he wasn't. He just was he just was less athletic than Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett just was more athletic, but he was fundamentally sound too. He had fundamentals. He could dribble. He could shoot the ball. He could shoot the three. He could shoot the free throw. He had the hook, left and right hand. He could bank it off the backboard. Right? He could do a fadeaway. What is people talking about? That's part of basketball. All that stuff is part of basketball. But just because Tim Duncan, right now, this is, now this is why they really say it. This is why they really say it, because Tim Duncan has more rings than Kevin Garnett, right? So this is why they say that, right? Oh yeah, Michael Jordan, man. I salute to you too, brother. Man, salute to you too, man. But top of the morning or afternoon, wherever you at. But yeah, this is why they say that. This is why they trying to say that, right? Because at the end of the day, Tim Duncan has 5 rings, right? Like, you feel what I'm saying? So this is why they try to, compare them, right? But not, you feel it's like they both had fundamentals, both of them. Now, just imagine if Kevin Garnett had Manu Ginobili, he had Tony Parker, right? He started off, man. Now just imagine if he started off with David Robinson. Kevin Garnett didn't have none of that shit. None of it. Right? I salute truly Israel. Top of the morning or top of the afternoon, wherever you at. Right? Just think about it. Basketball is a team sport. Now, if Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan play one-on-one, who you think will win? Kevin Garnett faster. Kevin Garnett, he can shoot a fadeaway. Kevin Garnett, he can dribble better than Tim Duncan. Right? They putting it in the team format and they trying to, justify, oh yeah, like I'm Tim Duncan and do. Yeah, like you saying that you Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan got 5 rings and Kevin Garnett only got 1. But they both was fundamentally sound. And let's prove it. Share the screen right now. We're gonna share Tim Duncan's first, right? His career stats. This is Tim Duncan career stats. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 50.6%, right? 17% from three, 69%, right? Man, efficiency, whatever, 50%. Right? Man, now we gonna go to Kevin Garnett's. Man, and I know everything about Kevin Garnett if you guys don't know. Man, because Kevin Garnett was my favorite player. When he came out of high school, that was my favorite player. Man, because he reminded me of my homeboy, because my homeboy looked just like this dude. For real. I thought that was brother. I was like, bro, you sure that ain't your damn brother? Man, that's your mama. Pops got some other kids out here, bro. Look, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 49%. He was a better three-point shooter, better free throw shooter. Right? He averaged more assists. Right? But Tim Duncan, he averaged 2 more points. It's like, what are we talking about here? I'm really trying to figure out what people are talking about. Right? Because I watched like basically their whole career. And Kevin Garnett didn't have none of the shit that Tim Duncan had on his team. None of it. People myself, I was begging Kevin Garnett to leave fucking Minnesota because they wasn't giving him no help. They wasn't giving the man no help. And basketball is a team sport. It's not a one-on-one game. Now, if Kevin Garnett, like I said, played Tim Duncan one-on-one, right? They both 6'11", right? What would happen? You feel what I'm saying? Like like it just be crazy, man. Like how I just be going on. Like I've been watching Spence fights lately. I see several flaws in Spence style. Oh yeah, like a lot of people see that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like who's comparing Crawford to Garnett? Oh man, they got a lot of channels. You feel what I'm saying? Like they was, like even Earl Spence Jr. He came out and said, "You come on." Oh yeah, like I'm Tim Duncan. Man, like he going with his, with the Earl Sexuals talking points. See, I look at it like Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett, right, man? Because they played around the same time, and this is why they compared them. Punch quote. They played around the same time, right? But they not even shit. Like looking at it, that it's a team sport, and Kevin Garnett didn't have no teams like fucking like the Spurs until he got with Boston. He didn't have no team like the Spurs till he got with Boston. That's a fact. Man, and when they made it to the, to the Western Conference Finals with the with Sprewell and Cassell, that was the best they got with Sprewell and Cassell. Shit, an older Sprewell at that. And an older Cassell. Sam Cassell. So I'm trying to figure out what are people talking about. We got to stop this, man. Right? Oh man, no, he's just more fundamentally sound. Oh man, no, he can do. No, like, and the reason that y'all say it is because Tim Duncan got more hardware than Kevin Garnett. That's the only reason why y'all say it, man. Like because it's kind of crazy. How could Terrence Bud Crawford be boxing since he was 7, and Earl Spence Jr. started boxing when he was 15, but Crawford don't got no fundamentals? No, Crawford, he can just switch up. That's all it is. He has great fundamentals, right? He has a great jab. He has great head movement, right? He has great footwork. What are people talking about? I don't get it, bro. Right? Like, ain't that part of fundamentals? No, man. And then when we be calling Earl Spence Jr. basic, y'all get mad. But y'all call him fundamentally sound. Then when we say, oh, like Earl Spence Jr., man, he basic. What? I know he not. Oh man, So stop calling him fundamentally sound then, because if y'all don't know the definition of it, let me put it up on the screen. This is what I be saying, bro. It's like, man, fundamentally sound definition. One, we don't read the one of involving or comprising a foundation, basic. It's right there. A basic fighter. Then when we call Earl Spence Jr., he's just a basic fighter. Oh, no, he not. So stop. So why are y'all calling him, fundamentally sound? He has all these fundamentals. He's fun. What? Make up your mind. Okay. Man, now we conceding that he's fundamentally sound, right? Right. Okay, now we conceding that. But we using the definition of it. He's basic. Come on, man. The comparison would be more like Jordan to Stockton, versatility versus good versus basic fundamentals. Yeah. And I salute to you too, Punch Quote. You're right. Like as soon as Spence does this great fundamentals and lunges with his head out, there will be, man, bro, it will be night time. That's a fact. Like Spence had very good glove catching techniques with punch placement, like Triple G, but the nightlife and drinking have taken some things from him. Versus, oh yeah, man, like Spence. Now, did y'all see them? Man, like I seen a little training video on him, and he trying to move around, right? Man, like, I ain't never seen him, like try to dance around the heavy bag. I always see him just trying to just punch the heavy bag relentless, right? But in this training, he was punching. Then he was trying to move. So we already know what he's gonna try to do. But now he's not gonna be as aggressive as y'all guys think he's gonna be. Y'all think he's just gonna be stepping. He's just gonna be coming forward. No, he got a hard puncher in front of him, right? Man, now this man know he got a hard puncher in front of him. Why he just gonna step like that and get knocked out, before it even gets started? Right, trying to prove something to y'all fans. Like, it's crazy. Man, like the only time I seen Barrows bench more around was against the Danny Garcia fight. Danny Garcia, other than that, he goes forward fighter. Like, lies behind that jab. Oh yeah, no, he lives behind the jab. If you take the jab away, he's gonna try to bully his way in. He's gonna try to come in with the high guard and try to work the body. But you got to step up out of that too, man. But as you see him stepping in, you step out. He step in, you step out, you throw a punch. That's what Crawford gonna be doing. Watch, man. He gonna be stepping in. Crawford gonna be stepping out, throwing a punch at the same time, and he gonna be running right into it. Right, man. And then once he throw up that high guard, he gonna be getting like 3 and 4 punch combinations. Watch, man. As soon as he go into that high guard, as soon as Crawford start getting his jab off, and and Spence, because we all know that Spence don't like punches coming back at him, right, man. Like, and according to Sean Porter's last little interview he had, right, him and Kell Brook, it had him, Kell Brook, and Virgil Hunter on there. And I forgot the other guy's name. I apologize, brother. But it had them on there. And, and Sean Porter, he basically went in on Earl Spence Jr. and his IQ, right? Like, all y'all be saying that he has this great IQ, but Sean Porter basically said, shit, I did a pull counter on him. Sean Porter was surprised. Sean Porter was like, man, I did a pull counter on him and he said something and he was frustrated. That's when I knew I had him. Like, man, like, I'm in control of this fight. Right? Spence is tailor-made for Crawford style. Spence has to come out with something different. Oh, yeah, like he's going to have to come out with something different. He can't just come out storming forward, throwing jabs, and trying to get to the no. That's not going to work. Crawford can take 2 quick steps back like Shakur Stevenson do to everybody, get out the way, and counter. Man, shit, if Udanis Ugas was doing it in the first, like the first 2-3 rounds of the fight, Udanis Ugas was doing it to him. I don't know why he stopped, but he was surely doing it. Right? But man, now we got to stop comparing, oh man, no, he's the Tim Duncan. Okay, he's Tim Duncan. Okay, now why y'all calling him Tim Duncan? Okay, now Tim Duncan was a great basketball player. But no, he's not Tim Duncan, man. Salute, WJ Luckett. Salute. Glad you are talking about these because many Spence fans make it seem like it's Bud. It's not fundamentally sound. Oh, yeah, like salute 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, like they always try to make it seem like, oh, man, but Spence, he has all these fundamentals. It's like, who been boxing longer? What are y'all talking about? Y'all don't even know. It's like, bro, what are we? It's like, man, homie. It's like, man, I can't wait till this fish fry over. Not Tim Duncan. He's a... Oh, man. Odie, what do you think about Boots versus Villa? I got Boots, but Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I said yesterday. I said, hey, Boots better be careful. Boots better not come up in here playing around, trying to be pretty. Right? Because this is something, it's something in the water in Philadelphia. Right? It's something in the water. Right? When it comes down to Philadelphia fighters. Yeah, like the Philly shell is a great, you feel what I'm saying? Like the Philly shell is a great, like defensive tactic. Right? For counterpunches and all that. But you feel what I'm saying? Like we got to understand it's a flashy move though. Right? Like, man, the Philly shell is a flashy move. It's I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like Jaron Boots Ennis, don't go in there playing with this guy. Right? This guy is bigger than I thought. And he hits hard. Right? He hit just as hard as you, bro. So don't go up in there playing because you be taking clean shots a lot of times. Man, like you take a clean one and now you wobbling and now it'll be all over and now, and now all your hopes and dreams, now you got to work yourself back up. Now you and your daddy out here looking crazy. Right? That'll be crazy, bro. Like if he lose, that'll be crazy. Right? Because you had a shot at it. Man, you had a chance to break up this, this undisputed. You had a chance to break up this undisputed and, insert yourself into this undisputed. Just take a chance on yourself. You say you want to fight him, you'll fight him in a heartbeat. Okay, you got an offer, and then you want to put then y'all want to put Steven Espinoza in the way. Man, look, and now if you lose, right now, this is why I just said the other day, the pressure is on, Boots. The pressure is on, bro. Right? Like, even if you look a little bit suspect in this fight, bro, you're going to get slandered. Why? Because you go around and you talk too much trash for no apparent reason at all. Right? When you the young buck. Right? You go around and you talk all this trash, like you was gonna run through KC, you didn't do that. Now you saying, you feel what I'm saying? Like, man, like you already saying that you better than Crawford. You feel what I'm saying? That I'm on his level, I'm the better switch hitter, I'm this, I'm that, I'm more intelligent, my IQ. Okay, when this happens, you have to prove it. If you go in there and you look suspect against him, again, you're gonna get ethered, bro. You're going to get ethered, man. Like, and there's nothing that nobody really can do about it. Why? Because you bringing all this on yourself. Wanted to call himself a piranha, but he knew he. I appreciate the logic and reasoning. It is refreshing. Keep that up. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, Michael Jordan, man. I'm always come with reasoning. Like months ago, Boots was saying Spence was going to beat, but now he's saying 50-50 fight. Boots just be capping. Yeah, exactly. Right, he just be capping for the PBC because they a PBC affiliate, man. He's a PBC affiliate. No, he's probably not signed, directly to the PBC, but he's an affiliate of them, right? Man, like, you feel what I'm saying? He just capping. Man, but him and his daddy, and it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because I like Jaron Boots Anderson. I mean, like, all you got to do is just do your thing, like Shakur Stevenson. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody going in on Shakur, man, because he did get an offer. But at the same time, we know he ain't going to accept that offer, right? We know he's not. So it's like, bro, we got it's like they both doing some bull. Both of them. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? They both doing some bull. So, man, I mean, like, all I want to do is get to the fight. I don't want to see y'all going back and forth on Twitter no more. Get to the fight. That's what I'm gonna say to them. Man, now the next time I see them online going back and forth, all these fighters going back and forth, we don't want to see y'all online going back and forth. We ain't falling for that bull. Get in the ring. Fight. Prove it. You talking all this trash, you doing all that. Offer this man a fair amount, and let's get the fight going, man. Been telling you for 2 years now, he's a hype job. Don't be shocked if Villa put them. Man, like, I won't be shocked at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because KC made him look kind of crazy. Yeah, man, like, he was hitting KC with some nice punches, but it's like, shit, like, I thought you had this super punching power. Right, man, but Villa gonna be right there for him to hit though too. But he gonna have to watch out for that left hook from Villa because he has a nice left hook, and he can't be pulling straight back. You feel what I'm saying? He can't be going straight back like like Rashidi Ellis was, because he gonna get hit with a hook going out. Man, pulling out of the pocket. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like I don't got. But me, I don't have nothing against the Philly fighters. It's just that they just be showboating too much at times. Some of them showboat too much at times. And it's like, bro, what are you? I mean, like, win the fight and then showboat, right? Like, know you got the fight, completely in your hands, and then showboat. Don't be showboating in the middle of right? Like, you showboating in the middle of the 5th round. It's like, what are you doing, bro? The fight ain't over. Right? You not Crawford. Yeah, man. So we gonna see what's gonna happen, y'all. We are going to see what's going to happen. But they keep on saying this fundamental stuff, man. Like, it's just really weird to me. It's like Spencer's just so much fundamentally sound. Yeah, but he has less experience in boxing. So I'm trying to figure this out. Right? Yeah, man. But Shakur, and Haney, though, they need to get it together. What time is the weigh-in today? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. 2 up, 2 down. I don't even know what time the weigh-in is. But I'll look at it though after it show. I'll go and look at it and make do a video on it. Man, because I already know that Jaron Boots Ennis, man, now he don't even know how much pressure he got on him, though. He don't even know how much he's gonna get slandered if he don't go in this fight and perform well. Right? Because you can't be coming out saying that you better, right, man, that you better than the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world, and you go in there and you struggle. Right? Or you get buzzed, or you get put down. Right? You get put down, and it's gonna be like, huh? Bruh, like, man, and then I wonder what's gonna be the excuse then. Right, because Boozy Ennis and them, they had an excuse for KC. Right, they had an excuse for that. Oh man, he was running. Damn. So using footwork now is running. That's crazy, bro. Oh man, he didn't want to engage. So why did he throw almost as many punches as your son? It makes no sense. Your son landed more punches, no doubt about it, but he threw almost as many punches as your son. So what you mean he didn't want to engage? He was throwing punches at him. Oh yeah, like he got to stop Villa. Or yeah, that's what I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. 2 up, 2 down. He has to stop this dude. Right? You got to stop him. You say you on this level, you on the elite level, the Earl Spence Jr.'s and the Terrence Crawford levels, right? If you don't even get through this dude, I'm gonna be suspect with you fighting Keith Thurman. I want Keith Thurman to fight you now because Keith probably beat you. Right? Because man, bro, like you think you ready for Keith, but Keith is a mover and Keith has power. He has more power than than Karen Kukajan. And he's a mover like Karen Kukajan. But he has more power. So, bro, he can run you into something. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Man, like you gonna be trying to work that body for sure. But man, now you can run into something trying to work the body. Spence versus Bud. Spence and Bud will stop. Oh yeah. Crawford will just walk him down. Yeah, like he for power movement and experience. Yeah, that could be his, that could be. I mean, like that could be Jaron Boots, his downfall, man. Man, but Keith, I mean, like the only reason that Keith probably wasn't thinking about him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not worth no money. But you know what I'm saying? You build up your name, you start being worth some money, I'll fight you. Man, because we all know that Keith is really back up in this for money. Right? Keith, he want to build again. I'm not saying that he doesn't want to build again, but Keith want to get paid. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right? Keith want to get paid, though, more than anything, in my opinion. Right, man, because he had a chance to fight Crawford, but what did Al Haymon do? Al Haymon didn't want Keith Thurman to fight Crawford because he wanted Keith Thurman to fight Earl Spence Jr. So that's why he fucked off the negotiations. That's why he did all that dragging and slow dragging and all that. And then when they found out that Terrence Crawford had a fight, they came out and tried to save face. Like I was telling y'all, they came out and tried to save face that we sent him a revision contract. Yeah, with a different year on it. Terrence Crawford told us that. Y'all sent him a revised contract with a different year on it. Yeah, he agreed to everything except for that other year. Then y'all didn't want to give him transparency when he's supposed to get that off the rip because because he is his own promoter. He's supposed to see the books. He is his own promoter. All promoters see the books. And if you're your own promoter, you have the right to do that. Doesn't matter, like what these, like what the other promoters, do. Man, and then as soon as he did that, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what did the Earl Sexual say? Oh, man, he needs to go and get a promoter. Right after telling this man to leave Bob Arum for 4 years. Now he got to go and get another promoter. Like, it's like, man, like they just kept on moving the goalposts, man. And now we here. All that's in the past. Now we here. Right, and now it's something else. It's going to be another excuse, like Bomac said. Right, like Bomac said, like after Crawford beat him, it's going to be an excuse. Watch. They're going to come up with something. Just watch. It's going to be an excuse, man. Like, and this, it's kind of crazy that it's like that. Just to hear a bozo say he never watches other boxers, then is a red flag to me. Even if he lying, he sound dumb saying, "Oh yeah, like he sound dumb saying that." Yeah, I mean, not Derrick James. Now Derrick James, you sound dumb for saying that. I hope you don't think that sounds smart. Man, like Bomac has said, like we go back and look at, previous fights that Bud had, right? We still, like he probably be still making a certain mistake. You feel what I'm saying? And we work on that. We work on, we work on stuff that we need to work on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And the reason that we can, do that is because Terrence Crawford is never in fat camp. Right, man. He's never in fat camp. So we can work on, different techniques, different moves, right? How he gonna, how he gonna implement this move on this dude. He's gonna do this. It's like, come on, bro. I was so surprised when Ben couldn't cut off the. Oh yeah, I was shocked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for him to be this super dog, I was like, damn, bro, he can't even cut off the ring from this dude. He letting this dude slip left, slip right, slip left, slip right, stop on a dime and throw a 3-punch combination on him. Boom, 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 boom. Get up out of there. Salute, Don. Salute, King Art. Appreciate y'all coming through. The top of the afternoon, morning, or morning, wherever you guys at. Right? Man, like, and then they was talking about, like, oh, man, he was running. No, man, he was trying to set traps for Boots. Right? He was trying to make Boots follow him around, right? Because Boots was, he was putting a lot of weight on his front foot. Man, now the same thing that Earl Spence Jr. do. But now he puts a lot of weight on his front foot. So what Crawford is going to do, he's going to make him follow him, and he's going to stop, throw some punches, and Earl Spence Jr. is going to go into the high. Watch. He's going to go into the high guard. He's going to go into the high guard once punches start coming at him, like he always do. And he probably pulls straight back, and then that's when, Crawford can throw a right or left hook around the guard. Boots about to have his 31st fight, 9 shy of, but yeah, man, like, it is horrible, bro. You about to have 31 fights, bro, and you don't even got a real belt. You ain't even touched the real belt, bro, and you had the opportunity to go and do it and make a big payday, right? Bet on yourself. Losing to Crawford ain't gonna fuck off your career, right? Losing to Crawford won't mess off your career. People will be like, okay, they're going to come up with an excuse for you. Oh, man, he was daring to be great. Yes, you're going to get some backlash. You're going to get some slander and all that, but you won't get as much as you're going to get. Man, like, if you don't win this fight in convincing fashion against Villa, man, because you've been talking, kind of reckless, kind of, man, like, and we all know that it's clout chasing Crawford. We all know that. These guys, they be saying, like, Crawford, he's not that popular. Crawford ain't do this. So why y'all always got him in y'all mouth? Right? Y'all always got his name in y'all mouth, though. You always got to be better than him. You always got to do something better than him. You don't say that shit about Spence. Right? You don't say, like, you don't say none of that about Spence. Oh, yeah, like, walk him into a big shot. Like, that's what, like, Keith Thurman can do that, right? Because Keith Thurman, he can move, stop, and throw a hook, right? Like, you feel what I'm saying? As you coming in, putting all your weight on your front foot, he's coming with the hook. Bam, man, you can't do nothing. You can't get out the way. All you can try to do is try to throw up a punch and try to block it. Man, and shit, and then if this person throw, like a 2-3 punch combination, they throw that 1, 2, 3. Come on. Man, I think Jaron Ennis needs to work on more of, right, less of that flashy stuff, and just work on, like, because he got fundamentals too. I can't say he don't got fundamentals. I'm just saying he needs to just, Right, he needs to use that flashy stuff when he know he got the fight in the bag. So we gonna see, man, and we gonna see. Yeah. Oh yeah, like of course, Don. He's not popular, but he's hanging around billionaires and multimillionaires, right? Right. He's hanging around. I mean, like entrepreneurs, and I mean, you feel what I'm saying? But he's not smart. He's not a businessman. He's not intelligent. But he just played chess with Al Haymon, the genius, and won. Checkmate. He just checkmated Al Haymon, right? Y'all be saying that Al's so smart. Al is, and he's very smart. Al is a very intelligent guy. But this guy on the screen just checkmated his ass. Checkmate, Al. Boop. Right? I'm going to do this. And you feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to holler at Earl. I'm going to get the fight. Come on. And I'm going to get, a guarantee. You was offering me no guarantee almost a year ago. Almost a year later, I'm getting an 8-figure guarantee. And I'm still undefeated. After just making an 8-figure guarantee, I'm coming over here to make another 8-figure guarantee. Right? Come on, bro. I just checkmated you. Al, what you gonna do, Al? Man, but Al, I mean, this is why, they see him as the next Mayweather. Oh yeah, like Bud. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he in the breath of him. Notice Earl didn't thank Al at the press conference. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Don. He didn't thank Al. And he didn't thank Al because he has a new management company. What's up, Dave? Right, man. He didn't thank Al. Okay, he's more. Yeah. I mean, we all entitled to that opinion. Our own opinion. What up, David? Though, appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man, but he didn't thank Al. I noticed that too. Like, damn, he didn't thank Al because they all thank Al, right? Did it have Tom Brown there? Was Tom Brown there? Yeah, huh? Was Tom Brown at the at the press conference? Let me see. Was Tom Brown there though? I don't think he was there. Was Tom Brown there? Y'all know. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Was he even there? See, look, the thing is that Al Haymon. See, look, and this is the thing about it. Al Haymon can't stop these guys from fighting. He can advise these guys to do certain stuff. So this is just further confirmation that Earl Spence Jr. was ducking. He could have been stood on his square and fought Terrence Crawford. Right? He didn't have to go by no plan. He could have said, no, Al, I want to fight him next. And Al Haymon would have had to make the fight. Or Earl Spence Jr. could have did what he did, just recently, went and got a new management company and made the fight happen. Earl ain't fundamentally sound and Bud. His balance is terrible. He lunges on his punches. Never see Bud off balance. Oh yeah, like we never see Bud off balance. He was. No, but Big Boone 81 salute. Got beat. Okay, now you got Boo sleeping even in 6. Okay. Is he really fundamentally sound? Man, like according to Sean Porter was surprised. Right? Like Sean Porter was like, hey, I thought he was, you feel what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna switch on up, but he didn't. You feel what I'm saying? He just man, but he didn't switch up. Let me see if I can find it in it. No, man, because he was on that podcast. I just don't know who the guy name is. Man, and plus Sean Porter said, let me see, you guys. I'm looking for it. No, I want to get down to the man. Shit, I thought I could find a little clip on it. But wait, hold on, you guys. I'm gonna put you guys on mute real quick. Yeah, I think we made it. I think I got that part. Hold on, you guys. This is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only.
Was there anything that caught you by surprise with either fighter, like whether it was like the speed, the strength, the angles, or the punch variety that you saw from both fighters?
I'll go ahead and go first. And I'm definitely gonna paint this picture the correct way. When I fought Arrow, going into that fight, I said I need everything to beat this guy. I can't leave anything at the gym. I can't leave anything at home. I had to take everything, and in order to beat this guy. And I think about 5 rounds went by, and just a simple move, a pullback counter, and I counter punched his jab with my jab, and he shook his head and he said something, and I thought to myself, "Oh, I got you." And what I realized in that moment was he's not as smart, not as intellectually sound as I thought he was going to be, and that seemed to kind of carry through the entire fight. I felt like I was a step ahead of Arrow the entire fight, all the way up until that knockdown moment. And that was surprising to me. I thought that Arrow was going to be more more intelligent in the ring, and I thought that simple pullback counter move. It's one thing to get hit with it, like things happen, but for him to acknowledge it and show how frustrated he was with in that moment, and then I started to see other moments of frustration as well. When we talked about this fight years ago, I said, well, Terrence the smarter fighter, he's gonna win this fight. But I think that ever since this accident that Errol has sustained, and I think that having to come back from that and having to just grow up and get rid of a lot of things in his life, I think that he's a smarter fighter now than he was when we fought in 2019. And I don't think that there's going to be any surprises for either guy in the ring. There weren't any surprises for me when I fought Terrence. Everything that came to me was everything that I thought was coming and expected the whole nine. And I think that one little stain, for the sake of words, that Errol had back in the day, 2019, when we fought, I believe that stain is gone too. So I don't think either guy is going to be surprised at all.
There you have it, you guys. We listened to it. So, he said, okay, well, I think he's smarter now, but you don't know if he's smarter now, Porter. That's your opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you said when you fought him, he wasn't that smart in the ring. Oh, well, Boots just weighed in at 145. Okay, salute for the information, and appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Shit, it's on right now. Damn. Hold on. Oh, I don't see it. It must be on Showtime. Yeah, it must be on Showtime or something. I don't see it. Like, where is it at? 2 up, 2 down. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. Being frustrated has nothing to do with him being fundamental. Oh, no. I never said that. I never said about his fundamentals. No, I never said that meant anything about fundamentals. No, like when I said about fundamentals, David, was they try to compare Kevin Garnett to Tim Duncan when they both had fundamentals. The only reason why they go with Tim Duncan is because Tim Duncan was more basic and he has more, he has more hardware. But that's because he had better teams. Right? When you put it into all context, it's like, man, but Kevin Garnett playing Tim Duncan one-on-one, who would win? Kevin is the better three-point shooter. Kevin is faster. Right? Like Kevin is more athletic. Kevin can dribble better. That's all I was saying. Right? Like Kevin Garnett can dribble better. Kevin Garnett can do all that. Right? Tim Duncan, he had on the block. He can get on the block. Right? He can get in the post and work. But he wasn't a better free throw shooter. He wasn't a better three-point shooter. He didn't average more assists. So, I'm trying to figure out, like the fundamental part. Like, how could you be more fundamental than this? No, you just using that because, man, like, first of all, it's a Texas guy, right? He played in Texas, so they're going to use that, first of all. Then he got more hardware than Kevin Garnett, so that's the reason why they was comparing them. Right, man, who got more rings? Who got more rings? Huh? Tim Duncan, of course, but shit, name off Tim Duncan teams. I can name off his teams. Name off Kevin Garnett teams. I'll wait. Wally Zerbiak? Wally? Come on, man. What are we talking about here, bro? Boxers don't get frustrated. Man, like you heard that though, right? Like fundamental boxers, they don't get frustrated. Man, like and then they got another part with like Kell Brook, he's saying the same thing, but you don't hear these these super Earl channels, exposing this. Right? Because right after that, they just cut it off on Sean Porter. I just wanted y'all to see Sean Porter. But Kell Brook said the same thing. Right? You can get him frustrated. And once you get a boxer frustrated, what happens? They start making mistakes. Bud confused. Yeah, like he will frustrate the hell out of Earl, right? Because all you got to do is just move around, right? You're going to frustrate the hell out of him. Now he's going to have to do something to try to, come on, man. And now you're going to run him into a shot. Man, now this fight might be easier than we thought, y'all. Like, I'm not, I hope it's not, man. I hope it don't turn out to be a Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, right? Just a walk in the park, or Floyd Mayweather versus Diego Corrales. That's what I compared it to. I was like, man, this is like Floyd versus Diego Corrales, right? Like Diego Corrales was a monster, knocking out everybody, right? Beating up everybody, right? Got to Floyd and got schooled, didn't know what the hell to do. Got to Floyd and didn't know what to do. Was so confused. Did he beat Mikey because of size or fundamentals? I don't know. I mean, like they say that he beat Mikey because he wanted to show he was a boxer, but we didn't hear Earl Spence Jr. say out his own mouth, I was trying to knock him out. But I think Bud is going to have a problem winning rounds due to Earl's activity. No, because that activity is not going to be there, bro. Watch. That activity ain't going to be there, Big Boom. Mark my words. Like Sean Porter is a very active fighter. What happened? This is what I keep on trying to tell y'all. Sean Porter's feet is quicker than Earl Spence Jr.'s. Sean Porter can get in the inside on Terrence Crawford way faster than Earl. Way faster than Earl. Sean Porter is very explosive, and we seen how he handled Sean Porter. The man was able to spin around Sean Porter, and man, he was able to spin, grab Sean Porter's head, and throw him into the ropes. Use the old Cuban tactics. So this man, homie, he got Cuban tactics. Crawford is a chameleon, man. Man, he's the one who can really adapt to anybody's style. Man, yeah, probably taking 1 or 2 rounds, but that third round, he getting it. Man, he figuring you out. Man, and then once he figure you out, you basically done. It's like, man, because you're not going to be able to do nothing else. If you don't have a second game plan, right, like Derek James, he's going around, oh, man, we just going to step it up. No, bro, you better have a fucking game plan for Earl Spence Jr. You better not put Earl Spence Jr. up in there, to die on that hill like that, bro, and you ain't going to take no, homie. We giving you fucking responsibility too, nigga. Right, Derek James, you've been talking a lot of shit. We giving you responsibility too, homie. You better give him the right fucking instructions. You better give him the right instructions, right? Because this shit don't mean nothing. He ain't fought nobody, all that. Okay, so your ass on the line too. You better give him the right instructions to beat Terrence Bud Crawford. Man, because if you don't give him nothing in the corner, hey man, now just keep on, just keep on popping out that jab. The jab ain't fucking working. Fuck you mean keep on popping out the jab? It ain't working. You see, he keep countering it. Fuck you mean? Right? Keep coming forward, bro. Bro, man, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. He keep hitting me and getting out the way, making me reset. What else did you got for me? Oh man, but try to box him, try to box him. That's not working. What you want me to do? Well, man, we just gonna come on, man. Like it's just, now it's time to, man, now you got to try to survive 12, man. So we can go to the scorecards and hopefully we can pull it off, right? Because you is the A side, you have the bigger, like you have the bigger market on your side. So hopefully we can get it that way, man. This is Earl game plan. Earl trying to make it 12 rounds. I don't care what none of y'all say. Earl trying to make it 12 rounds. That's it. That's all. Right? Like Earl will go out like that. Man, now he will lose his belts like that. Like, hey man, look, at least I went 12 rounds with him. Nobody in the welterweight division did it. I did. Man, like, man, and I lost a close fight. Man, it is what it is, man. Like, but me and my team, we about to go back, back to the drawing board. Look at this, man, and I'll be doing my rematch. EJ fought Kell Brook differently than Porter because he fights them at their own game. No, he didn't, man. He fought. No, man, he had to fight Sean Porter that way because he couldn't get out the way of Sean Porter. That's the problem. See, like when you put pressure on Earl can't get out the way. That's the difference. Earl doesn't have great back foot movement or lateral movement like that to get out the way of punches. He gets off balance. We seen that during the Sean Porter fight. He tried to do a pull counter and he almost fell through the ropes. Right? He tried to hit Sean Porter. He hit Sean Porter. Boop, and he tried to get out the way and he was off balance. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, you talking to him. Style makes fighting EJ is way better now. No, though, I don't think he's way better now. I mean, like I think he's the same. I think he's just the same guy. Same guy. Same guy. That's EJ, the same guy. And he gonna stick with what he know and he gonna do what he know. Spence is basic, come forward pressure fighter who uses a high punch volume to wear fighters down and stop them. That's as simple as that. That's all he does. That's basically all he does. He's a black, I keep on telling people he's a black Hispanic fighter. He's a black Hispanic fighter. Right? He fights in Mexican style. He fights in Mexican style. He fights in Mexican style. He wanted close quarters, a bruising fight. He fights Mexican style. And he tries to stay behind the jab and work the body. That's Mexican style. Close quarters, stay behind the jab, work the body, break down your opponent, high volume of punches. Right? Man, but styles like that only work against certain guys. You can't, man, like I think at some point Crawford is going to stand right there with Spence. And the Earl Spence fans are going to be amazed of how strong he is. He's going to be pushing him off, all that. Watch, it's going to be like, damn, bro. Because if Ugas was able to push him off, I'm pretty sure Crawford, man, like he's going to be pushing him off, countering him, doing it, bro. It's going to be ugly. Man, he better not get caught with a hook and get hurt like he did John Molina. Right? Because what was John Molina doing? Trying to keep pressure. Right? Relentless. Just coming forward. No, he wasn't throwing a good jab or none of that stuff like that. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't trying to stay behind the jab or nothing like that. But what people got to understand is that Earl, man, I mean, that jab gonna get put in his pocket, man. Watch, the jab is gonna get put in his pocket. Mark my words. Right, he gonna get slip. He gonna get slip countered with that jab, and he gonna be so hesitant with it, right? Because he gonna get hit with something hot. Man, because if Sean Porter was able to do it, Terrence Crawford can definitely do it. And y'all just heard Sean Porter. I hit him with that, that pull counter. And he looked at me and he got frustrated. Right? Because he didn't think I can do that. He didn't think that I was going to do that. He thought he was just going to hit me with that punch. No. I slipped it, hit you. Now he mad. Yeah, that's what's going on, bro. Man, look, and we see Crawford patience. Patient. Crawford is patient. Patient. He doesn't get he doesn't overexert himself. None of that. He's patient. Man, we seen that with the David Avanesian fight. Oh, man, he got touched up a lot with the David Avanesian fight. That's because he wasn't trying to dance around David Avanesian. He just was trying to keep David Avanesian hands up. That's it. So he can work the high guard. Only I was responding to somebody. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Like, salute JD. Crawford is more fundamentally sound, and Spence is more basic. Yeah, now that's what I was saying. I'm like, man, with fundamentals mean you got not gonna say fundamental. Exactly, man. Not gonna save me, man. Al Moolah in the building, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. Spence splits out his mouthpiece and start. Oh man, like Crawford ain't stopping. Crawford ain't gonna be listening to no referee. Stop! Like you Danis Ugas. Right? Like, oh, UGC Flame in the building. Salute, brother. Yeah, man. Zone Sixer in the building. Salute, brother. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. So, bro, I just don't be liking them talking points. It just be like, what is that talking point? Oh, like Tim Duncan's more fundamentally sound. And no, he's more basic. Right? No, he's not more fundamentally sound. He's Brandon, he's not more basic. He's just less athletic than Kevin Garnett. Right? Like Kevin Garnett, he can dunk on you. Right? He can go to the fadeaway left, right. Right? He can bank it off the glass. Right? He can dribble it full court and dunk. He can pull up from the three. Man, he could dribble the ball to the middle of the court, and kick it out to the three. It's like, bro, like, I don't understand that comparison didn't even make sense to me. Man, because there's no such thing as being fundamental. Fighters don't get frustrated. Every fighter can get frustrated. Tank is more fundamentally sound than Pitbull. He got frustrated later round. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Before the fight, he says he's going to knock out Mikey. And his trainer says Spence size is too much for him after the fight, not his skills. Exactly. David, I never seen Bud, Floyd, or Roy frustrated in a fight. No, like they never get frustrated in fights. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a cool head. And you got to be thinking at all times. Right? Because once you get frustrated, you get emotional. And your train of thought go out the window. Like Earl Spence Jr., man, like with Sean Porter. Take away the jab. Oh yeah, like once he take away that jab, it's gonna be, like we gonna see, like we gonna see what Earl got. We gonna see what else Earl got, man. Because once that jab go away, how he gonna get on the inside then, right? Because he gonna have to be lunging in with hooks, right? Because if he can't pop that jab to get on the inside, how he gonna get on the inside? Just throw up the high guard and try to walk in? Oh no, that's shit. That's really a recipe for disaster. Right? So he gonna have to be throwing lunging hooks. And that's not gonna be good. Oh no, y'all talking to each other. Okay, what you say, Zone 6? Earl don't have the clinch game. I can't see him surviving. Man. Man, like, and it's just a way. See, look, and it's just the way that Crawford throw his uppercut. It's going, man, bro. Like Spence can't be leaning on him at all. Spence can't be trying to lean forward on Crawford because he gonna, man, like, bro, he gonna be throwing uppercuts. He gonna be throwing, man, bro. Porter took the fight to Spence. Oh yeah, like he had to though. He had to 2 up, 2 down. He had to because he was getting low blow. Right, and he seen that the referee wasn't doing nothing. And instead of him complaining, because he could have got a point took away from Spence. He could have got a point took away from Spence if he would have said, hey, bro, you see what's going on. What are you doing? Right? If he would have kept on complaining to the referee, like, hey, bro, he hit me low. What are you doing? What you going to do about it? I'm not even by his head right now, and the man is hitting me low. Right? He ducking his head under my arm so he can hit me low. Right? He ducking up under me so he could come up under me and hit me low. Come on, bro. He's a... You said every fighter your comment is still... Oh, man. Y'all talking to each other. I mean, y'all business. Oh, yeah, like every fighter been rocked. And that's a fact. Like every fighter has been through it. Man, look, and if you haven't took if you haven't took a good punch and got rocked, I feel sorry for you, man. Look, because when you take one, like you might not survive. Right? You might not survive. So so just take that punch and get it over with. Man, that's what I think about Jaron Ennis. Have he ever fought a big power puncher like this? Right? Have you ever fought that in the ring? No, he haven't. Right? So don't go up in here underestimating this man. Go up in here, do your job. You don't get paid for overtime. Get him out of there. Right? And if you don't get him out of there, if you let him survive or he buzz you or he make you look suspect, bro, like, of course I'm going to come back and I'm going to make a video about it. It's not bashing you. It's just you put yourself out here in the limelight like you elite. Man, you feel what I'm saying? Like y'all go up back and forth. Yeah, man, but we got to let it be known. Man, like I can break down the fight too. I know that Spence, he gonna try to come out with that jab. He gonna be moving. Right? He's gonna be moving. Spence is not gonna, like if he come forward on some stupid stuff early, he's gonna, man, but Crawford probably come out orthodox. Right? Like Crawford probably come out orthodox just to see if he can counter that jab. Man, because his jab, man, because I don't think Spence jab is better than Kell Brook jab, in my opinion. I don't think it's more accurate than Kell Brook jab. Right? I don't think his jab is more accurate than Kell Brook's. Kell Brook got a very accurate jab. Very accurate. You know what I'm saying? Spence has an active jab. It's very, it's in volume. He throws a lot of them, and he's just doing that. And he's just doing that to keep. Right, so you can keep up the high guard. But we gonna see, right? But we gonna see. We gonna see what's gonna happen. We got how many days left? We got 22 days. 22 days and counting down. It's gonna be on. Oh yeah, like Spence, he who he is at this point. Spence is just I'm a, now wait up, y'all. I got to go and do something for my daughter. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, now salute Jay. Scrib in the building now. Nobody never took away Earl jab, and Crawford is not. Oh, yes, they have. Like Sean Porter took it away in the third round. You want to see it, Jay Scrib? I just showed y'all. I just showed y'all the other day, like a week or two ago, that Sean Porter took away that jab, and Earl Spence Jr. went to the tactics that he know how to do. But how many southpaws have? Oh yeah, but how many southpaws have Spence fought? Larte, Van Herden. That's it. That's the only two I know. Yeah, now he fought. No, he fought Larte and Van Herden. That's it. That's all I know of him fighting. Man, and they got a little training video of Earl out there right now. But man, he looked kind of lethargic. Yeah, man, he looked kind of lethargic, or I don't know, man. Spence, he was moving around a heavy bag all of a sudden. I was like, oh, okay, like he trying to work on movement. And I don't think he want to do that. I don't think he want to work on movement right now. Right? Because he's a pressure fighter. And I'm looking for a video of him, but they don't got no videos of him working out, training. Man, it's probably on Instagram or something like that. I don't got Instagram, so it's probably on something like that. You guys probably can find it. Send it to me. Email odilogsportsinfo. That's my email, odilogsportsinfo@gmail.com. All one word. Man, like, and the funny thing about it is that people, they looking at Spence right now. Spence, he's huge. He's not gonna be that big for, for the fight. And if we do, then we need to check them scales. Me, I just think that they're. I mean, man, could Al be throwing him to the wolves, y'all? Man, now since he didn't give Al Haymon what he wanted, Al Haymon been loyal to this man this whole time, right? Al Haymon been protecting Spence for a long period of time from these sanctioning bodies. Let's just keep it a bean. Al Haymon been protecting him from the sanctioning bodies, man, from the IBF, from the WBC, right, from the WBA. He been protecting this man, right, because they were supposed to bend order mandatories or you get stripped. They were supposed to bend do these type of things to Earl Spence Jr., right? Man, shit, it's not another boxer fault that you had a car accident, that you are out the ring for 16 months. How is that other boxer's fault? Why do they got to wait around, and get their career put on hold, right? Man, now they get their legacy put on hold because you did something, right? Because you did something to yourself. No, it doesn't work like that, bro. No, you should relinquish the belt and let somebody else fight for it, like Keith Thurman did. Keith Thurman, at least he was honorable, enough to do that for Al Haymon. Right? Like Al Haymon probably asked Earl Spence Jr. to do that. Right? Like, hey, bro, like, why don't you just, right? Man, why don't you just give up one of them belts? You feel what I'm saying? So I can have Keith fight for one of them. You don't even have to fight Keith, right? You don't even have to fight Keith, bro. Like, why don't you just vacate the WBC and I can have Keith fight, Cody Crawley or Udanis Ugas, or, I can have, Keith fight somebody that I know he gonna beat, right? So we could try to get Keith back up there. Right? Because in the reality of the situation, Keith Thurman only got one loss. It don't matter if he's inactive as hell. Don't matter. He got one loss on his resume, and that's to Pacquiao, right? A Hall of Fame fighter. So it doesn't really look that bad. Through history, it won't really look that bad, because it'd be like, shit, Pacquiao beat a lot of people. Right? Some of the diehard Pacquiao fans said he beat Mayweather. Right? So it's like, shit, like in the history books, her Earl, Derrick James, and Zab Judah switch hitting doesn't mean anything. Actually, it means a lot, right? Because you have to get extra training in there. Man, like, and punches come from different angles that, movement at this stage in the game gonna take his punch output and tire him out. Exactly. Look, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he can't be moving around that much at this stage in the game, right? Like, even by him moving around, chasing around Crawford, you feel what I'm saying? Trying to stalk down Crawford, and Crawford just giving him movement, like just steady movement and all that stuff. What's gonna happen? He's gonna tire out. And his legs ain't gonna be able to generate all that superpower that y'all think he got. Oh man, like the body snatcher, man. Like, I seen that too, the body snatcher. I said he ain't stopped nobody since 2018. To the body, what are we talking about here? Not no body snatcher. Crawford Hughes too. He ain't 130 no more anymore. If he steps in the ring, that's his fault. Oh yeah, like Thurman hasn't earned a free belt. Why he hasn't? Shit, man. He did a favor for Al Haymon, right? So he earned it. Shit, in Al Haymon eyes, Why you think that Al Haymon was trying to get him a 3-belt unification fight with Earl Spence Jr.? Man, because he earned it in Al Haymon's eyes by being loyal. Right? He thought Earl Spence Jr. was loyal. Think about this. He thought Earl was loyal until Earl just stabbed him in the fucking back. Earl just stabbed Al Haymon in the back. I wanted you to fight this guy, right? You turned me down. I've been so loyal to you, right? I've been working the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I've been working behind the scenes to make sure that you keep these certain belts, to keep this certain stuff, man, until this certain point so I can get you to fight Keith Thurman. Now you telling me no? And then on top of that, you going to get another management company? Nigga, you out your mind. Bro, I'm about to show you that I'm Al Haymon and I will destroy you. Just ask Adrian Broner. I will destroy you. Man, so mark my words, like Al, man, like, and we already seen in the presser, he didn't say nothing about Al, thank Al, or nothing. None of that. He didn't say, I want to thank Al Haymon, for this opportunity. He didn't say none of that. Then he come out saying, I'm feeling like I'm being played. Come on, man. Like, it's all adding up. It's all adding up. Al been loyal to him. He was loyal to Al. Al was loyal to him until Earl Spence Jr. stopped being loyal. Right? Until Earl, he stopped being loyal and he started listening to y'all fans. Right? Oh, man, stand on your square. Stand on your square. Right, man? Now, he started listening to y'all fans over Al Haymon. Right? Like when he wasn't listening, man, he wasn't listening to the fans. Man, he wasn't listening to the fans before. Right? And he went with Al Haymon playing. Then he wanna listen to the fans and go against Al when he literally sabotaged the fight between you and Terence Crawford so you can fight Keith Thurman. Right? He literally sabotaged negotiations. Right? He told y'all that y'all ain't gonna get no guarantee, even though he could have offered y'all guarantees last year. Al Haymon got money. Right? Like Al Haymon got money. He could have went in his pocket and made that happen. Right? Like if you want, see, look, and this is the thing, like if you want Terence Crawford to have so much faith, why don't you have faith? Why don't you come out your pocket with the money? Right? Like if if Showtime and all them, they don't got the budget. Okay, I know you got way over $20 million, Al Haymon. Right? Why don't you give them $20 million to split down the thing and you pay for the fight? Right? Like if you believe in it so much. No, man, like you don't want to do that. Man, but Al wanted to sabotage that fight. And he did exactly what he wanted to do, sabotage the fight. And man, he knew exactly what y'all was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the Earl Spence Jr. fans. He knew exactly what y'all was going to do. Blame Crawford. Right? Blame Crawford. It's Crawford's fault. Everything is Crawford's fault. Crawford. Man, he need to take this. He need to agree to that. He need to jump this hurdle. He need to go up under that net. He need to climb the rope. He need to, bro. Man, I mean, like, it got ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He need to get his pay-per-view numbers up. He need to lead this side of the street. It's like, damn. Everything but let's fight. Now we here, right? And the reason that we here is because Earl Spence Jr. finally manned the fuck up, manned up, and stood on his square. Right? But we supposed to give Earl Spence Jr. all this super credit when he was supposed to bend man up and stand on his square. Right? You fight Mikey. Right? You fight Mikey who don't got nothing to offer. Which fight would have did better? Let's just keep it a buck. Terence Crawford coming off undisputed at 140, coming up to 147, getting the belt versus the boogeyman Earl Spence Jr. for unification pay-per-view. Which one would have did better? I guarantee you Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford would have did way more than 350 fucking thousand back then. Especially with the back and forth. Come on, bro. That fight was at its apex. It was at its peak then. That video went viral. And they were supposed to strike when the iron was hot. Right? No, but what he do? Right, but what did he do? No, he went after little ass Mikey instead of taking on a champion in his division. Man, but that's tough guy stuff to, to some. It's like, no, that's not. No. He ducked and dodged. Right? Like, just like Mikey ducked and dodged Lomachenko, and that's pathetic. Right? And nobody really says nothing about Mikey. Don't you see? Look, it's something really about certain Hispanic fighters. Certain Hispanic fighters don't get shitted on. Right? Let me put in my charger. Man, but guys like Canelo, because I go in on Canelo myself. Right? But guys like Canelo, they get shitted on, right? Man, because they a threat at a, because they a threat. Let's just, you feel what I'm saying? Not to me. Like, the reason that I go in on Canelo is for the computer raw use. And you feel what I'm saying? Now, this is the only reason that Canelo isn't on my pound for pound list. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's because of the drug test. It's because of the drug test. You got caught, and then they raised the levels for you. No, I can't accept that. So that means that you can just willfully cheat. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, as long as you come back with those same levels you got caught with, everything is fine. Everybody just wash their hands. Nobody seen nothing here. Right? No. Hell no. It don't work like that. By the 6th round, Bud has already figured you out. Stop his opponent. Oh, yeah, like, Spence, like, it's going to, man, like, I just think that Spence, he messed up, man, and he's not in the good graces with Al Haymon. I really think that. Man, and I really think that Al Haymon will try to get Crawford over there for the remainder of his career. I'm just keeping it a buck. Right? Because that'll be a chess move for Al Haymon. Right? Replace Earl Spence Jr. with Terrence Crawford. Right? Man, now, so what will happen at the end of the day? Like, what will happen? Man, now just think about this. Bob Arum always builds up these fighters and get them to a certain level. And then what happened? They always leave Bob and they went to Al Haymon. Floyd Mayweather did the same fucking thing. Now, so you think that Al Haymon won't accept Terrence Bud Crawford so he can be known as the guy? You come on, y'all. Man, so he can be known as the guy who made all these great champions and big pay-per-view stars. After Bob Arum built him up, though. Same exact playbook. Man, but the thing is that Al Haymon been, he been disrespecting Terrence Crawford for a long period of time. Career, man. This Crawford a retirement fight. Well, we got to see who he can fight. Who he can fight after this fight that he could generate, a decent payday. Probably Tim Tszyu. Probably Charlo if he come back down. But who else? Shit, I don't really see nobody else. Man, because Virgil, he basically done. Man, now Jaron Ennis got to worry about Villa. Stanionis, he ain't really no big name. Like we already know that Crawford would beat the hell out of him. So you might be right, Jay. Hey, you might be right, man. Now he might go, just beat the hell out of Earl Spence Jr. become a 2-time undisputed champion and retire. You feel what I'm saying? That could be in the plans. Well, because, or unless he just like fighting. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? And Crawford likes fighting. Like, we know he loves fighting. He's a competitive guy. So, who's going to be the next big name? Jaron Ennis? Keith Thurman. That's why I said, see, now this is why I said one of them have to fight Keith Thurman. That's why I said this. I said, you cannot leave the division and leave Keith right there without one of y'all beating him. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. That goes for Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Okay, now we can shit on, we can shit on Keith Thurman all y'all want. We can shit on him all we want, but it doesn't matter. He was a unified champion in the division, and none of them beat him. Pacquiao beat him. None of them did shit to him. Right? None of them. Kell Brookton fought Spence and Crawford. Sean Porter then fought Spence and Crawford. Danny Garcia, he fought, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he fought Spence. Come on. One of them got the scene, man. Now, this is just my opinion, man. Hey, like, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Keith, I'm not saying he deserves a shot at Undisputed. I'm not saying that. But he deserves a shot at a title. Yes, he deserves a shot at the title. And he needs to be fighting one of them. Man, because Pacquiao is from Floyd Mayweather era. Right? From when fighters were, getting it in. Right? He's from Floyd Mayweather era. Pacquiao. Right? Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, all in the same age range. 135, 134, 133. Y'all all right there, buddy. And I don't want to, well, Earl after he, oh, man, no, we already know what Earl going to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, because Earl, he not fighting Keith, at all. We know that by now, right? Like, we know that. So I'll leave it up to Crawford. Crawford, you got to fight. Right? Because the Charlo fight ain't there no more. Bro, the Charlo fight ain't there no more, bro. Right? Because Charlo about to go up there and get beat the hell up, bro. Man, look, and we better hope that he don't get nothing broke or nothing like that, bro. Man, look, because we seen what Canelo did to fucking Billy Joe Saunders. Man, so y'all better stop playing these games like Canelo ain't punching hard. Right? Y'all better see what he did to Billy Joe Saunders, bro. He take eyes too, right? Y'all want to talk about Spence taking eyes? Well, he took an eye. Yeah, man. Like, man, now he needed this. Well, that was to solidify him as a 4-division champion, 2-time undisputed. That'd be just ridiculous. Right? 3-time lineal, 2-time undisputed, 4-division champion. That is crazy, bro. That's crazy accolades. That's like, damn, nigga, like you playing a video. That's like you playing a video game. The only where Earl will fight Thurman is he moves up to 154. Well, yeah. Damn, man, my damn daughter in there playing that damn Fortnite. Bud Norris Spence will fight Kip. He wanted $10 million to fight Bud years ago, and he never wanted Spence. His time has passed. It's either Ugas boots or that's it for him. I want him to fight one of them though. I want to see the fight because I always thought that Keith Thurman would beat Terrence Crawford, hardest fight. That was just my opinion. I always thought Keith Thurman would be Terrence Crawford hardest fight because Keith Thurman is a good mover. He moves very well. And man, like it would be it would be a moving matchup in there. Who can bait shit the other person in? And Keith Thurman hits hard. I mean, Thurman will fight either for a payday versus fighting Ennis. Yeah, like I think he's gonna. I don't know. He gonna fight this year though. He gonna fight Udenis Ugas though. I think he gonna fight Udenis Ugas. But that's just my opinion, man. Because it's like where else do Crawford got to go now? The fight is gone with what's the name? Okay, he can fight Tim Tszyu. But man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the reason that people count on Keith Thurman is just because he's so inactive. And that just comes from having babies and being injured. You feel what I'm saying? Wanting to be a father, taking off time with the wife, just got married, having babies. You feel what I'm saying? And you injured on top of that. So, like before you know it, shit, you out the ring 2 years. Right? Man, now you look around like, damn, it been what? Oh, man, let me get back. Man, I've been enjoying life, right? Man, like I took off a couple years of getting punched in the face. Yeah, like I think that Thurman, he will stand a great chance against Boots. I can't say he'll beat him. It's a 50-50 fight. Let's put it like that. Boots, he ain't just walking up in there and walking through no Thurman. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, he ain't just going in the ring, just walking through Keith Thurman. Stop. Please. Earl vacates the belt, then Crawford and Thurman will fight for them. Oh, no. No, man. Like, Earl about to go up to 154 if he don't, if Earl don't retire, right? That's if Earl don't retire. Earl could be, this could be his retirement party. While you talking, Jay Script? This can be his retirement party. This can literally be Earl's retirement party. Bud moving up to 154. He be saying that. But who he going? Like Danny up there at 154, but Danny ain't fighting. Like Danny fighting Laura. Keith will go up and fight Spence at 154, depending on how Crawford fight goes. Okay, that's how y'all think. Okay. I keep telling you after he beat down Crawford is retired. He's not moving up. Hey, we'll see. Bud is still the WO super champ, and they will have a rematch clause. Yeah, like that's if Spence want to take the rematch. See, it's if Spence want to take the rematch, right? Man, like shit, it all depends on how you get your ass beat. But I'm pretty sure that he'll take the rematch, for another, $10-15 million. Look, like all they got to do is make the fight competitive. All he got to do is make the fight competitive. Stay on his feet for 12 rounds, and this is what he's going to try to do. Man, and that's just a way to sell the fight. Man, to sell the rematch. Stay on your feet for 12 rounds, Earl. Earl, don't get clipped and get wobbled and none of that, bro. Man, and then when they play the rematch, they just going to be showing Earl Spence Jr. little highlights in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like the little stuff he was doing. Oh, what he was doing. Spence doesn't do tune-ups or rematches. Yeah, look, and that's the crazy thing about him. Man, that's why he didn't want to rematch Sean, right? In a split decision fight, right? That's why he didn't want to rematch Sean. Like Sean Porter should have had a rematch clause in his fucking, like Sean Porter should have had a rematch clause, bro. He was a champion. Why he don't get a rematch clause, but Earl be getting these rematch clauses? Come on. Sean Porter should have had a rematch. Y'all didn't want to see that fight again? One of Earl Spence Jr. toughest fights, y'all didn't want to see it again? Of course we wanted to see it again. Right, man? Now, we was asking for a rematch right after the fight. But what did the Earl sexuals do? They said, no, Sean Porter got to fight Terrence Crawford because we felt like he will give Crawford his toughest fight. No, just because he gave Earl his toughest fight don't mean he going to give Crawford is toughest fight. Man, that was the thing. Need to see Boots defeat Thurman before he get a shot at the champion. Well, that's a good. Yeah, no, that's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Boots, you got the Boots. Like, if you really think you up there, bro, you got to go through Keith Thurman, bro. Right, and the thing about it, Steven Espinoza, you better pay him right. Boots is the poster child of fighting nobodies. Man, like I never seen this before in my life. Like look, and the only reason that I go in on Boots is because his daddy and him be talking crazy, and they get caught up in their lies. It's like, why y'all lying? You don't have to lie. Keep it 100, and the fans are gonna love you, bro. Man, if you come out from the start keeping it a buck with the fans, you know, like even if it make you look a little bad, whatever, bro, like just keep it a buck with the fans. Man, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all know I want that fight, but the money ain't right now. Y'all know I want to get paid for that fight. It's a dangerous fight. Man, like, and I don't want to go up in there, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because I have a very good chance of losing. Man, like, come on, bro. Like, you got to keep it honest with the fans. The fans like honesty more than anything, bro. Man, shit, I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, that fluff shit is cool, right? Like the dressing and the choke chains and all that. Man, it's cool, bro. But when you keep it real, this is why we love Keith Thurman. Keep it real. Now, this is why we had love Keith Thurman. He kept it real on everything. Even if it made him look bad in some little ways. Can see Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence looking like Hearns and Duran. Hearns and Duran? Yeah. I'd rather see Crawford Thurman rematch than Earl. Think Boot wants a belt so bad he'll take a pay cut in order to get it. No, he won't. He don't want a belt that bad, brother. Jay, he don't want a belt that bad because he had nothing but air and opportunity to go and get a belt. And what did he do? What did his daddy do? He put the weasel in the middle of it when he not even signed to Steven Espinoza. So why is Steven Espinoza in your business? Oh man, like, you know, I got a handshake agreement with him, man. Like, you know, I'm just loyal. Loyal to what? To the weasel, Steven Espinoza, who has messed over, you know, a lot of fighters in boxing and all this type of stuff. Like, what are we talking about? And you don't have nothing signed with him, so he's not really obligated to give you shit if you don't have no documentation. Man, look, unless y'all did this agreement in New York, right? Man, unless they did this agreement in New York and, you know, your word is your bond out there, you know, like, shit, you can have verbal agreements. This is why, see, now let me take y'all back to the, you know, to the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder situation. This is why Shelly Finkel wanted Eddie Hearn to agree, right, to that bullshit offer when they was both in New York, and he could have sat down with Eddie Hearn. No, he wanted Eddie Hearn to agree because he let it be known, I want to destroy Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. He took it, it was personal, right? So they fucked Deontay Wilder out of money over their personal issues with Eddie Hearn. This is what, bro, it's crazy, man. So the white man had a problem with the other white man, and they fucked the brother out of his money. Right, because they had some personal shit going on. So the brother, he takes the short end of the stick. Come on, bro. No, Vice Spence had still. Man, nah, this is ridiculous. And don't y'all know who he reminds me of? I'm going to go back to the Wilder situation. He reminds me of Deontay fucking Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder got a title shot at what? At 32, at his 32nd fight. He got a title shot. And he had plenty of opportunities to get title shots before that. He could have fought the Klitschko's. He could have fought fucking Shannon Briggs. He could have fought a few niggas. But what happened? No, they wanted to build him up as this big old knockout artist. And then when he get in there with somebody with with some nice skills, what happened? They get exposed. Right? They get exposed. Just like Boots, he got exposed against KC. And what's the first excuse they come out with? Oh, he was running. Oh, okay. So, so using foot movement and lateral movement is running now. Okay, like, come on, bro. Like, you just playing into the narrative that everything that people used to say about Floyd Mayweather. Right? You sounding like a clown. So Floyd was moving now? Floyd was running? Right? Sugar Ray Leonard, he was running? Sugar Ray Robinson, he was running? You don't even sound right. Muhammad Ali was running? Right? Woody Pett was running? Come on, man. Bro, like, you don't even sound right. Like, it sounds crazy. After you became a pro, I feel like you're no longer a prospect. Oh, yeah, man, he's a prospect. He's still fighting prospect. He's still fighting Villas and you feel what I'm saying? And guys like that, like Boots, Shakur, and Crawford, in the same boat, they all fight less competition. Oh, no, I doubt that. Crawford has fought how many champions? How many champions has Boots fought? And how many champions has Crawford fought? See, now this is just a disrespect. See, it's just disrespectful, bro. How many champions have Boots fought and how many champions have Crawford fought? How many champions have Shakur fought and how many champions have Boots fought? Right, you can't even put Boots in the same category as Shakur. Shakur has been a lineal champion, a two-division lineal champion. Meaning he was the man at his division. It don't matter if you think his competition was this, his competition was that. They was champions. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis, he fight for a bubblegum belt. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis, he fight for a belt. Like, Jaron Boots Ennis fight for a belt you can order off Amazon. Right? I wouldn't even brung that damn belt to the press conference. Like, bro, what I'm carrying this around for, this shit is a trinket. Like, this shit is worth nothing. Nigga, they charging me sanctioning fees for this bubblegum belt. That's why they gave it to him, because they know that he's on a rise, and they trying to get sanctioning fees out of him. Right? And he falling for it. But wait, hold on, you guys. Like, my daughter got this damn TV too damn high playing this Fortnite. Yeah, man, she's turning into a gamer. She like to play the games. Her big brother be on them, so she be on them too. Now, you supposed to be loyal to your son's career, and that's a fact, Urel. Bro, like, how you loyal? How the hell you loyal to Steven Espinoza? No, Steven, I'm loyal to my son. Right? Do you have any better options for my son right now, over there at Showtime that's better than Terrence Crawford? No. Well, then we taking the Terrence Crawford route. Right? Because I want to bet on my son. I think my son, he can actually do this. So I want to bet on my son. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you loyal to me and I'm loyal to you, like, what's the problem? Right? I should be able to go over here and, and mess with them. Right? I let you know. Right? I don't want to talk about the business stuff and all that. So, well, then you don't want to learn about the business of boxing? You can get fucked out of millions of dollars, Boozy. You and your son can get played out of millions of dollars. You need to learn the sport of boxing, bro. You need to learn this business. Bill Haney know it. Why you can't? right? Danny Garcia, daddy know it. Teofimo Lopez, daddy know it. All these people, they be knowing the business. So why you, no, bro. Invest in your son. You have a star on the rise right there. And you putting your star in the hands of Steven Espinoza. Right? Who barely on a wing and a prayer at his job right now. Right? He barely holding on to a damn string at the job. Right? He barely holding on to the rope at the job, and you putting all your interest in him. And it's like, no, bro, you should be learning the business of unboxing. Go and get you some boxing lawyers who can further enlighten you on boxing. What did Terrence Crawford do when he left Top Rank? He went to go and get boxing lawyers. It have them out there, Boozy. Right? Who know everything about this boxing stuff. They just couldn't get it done with Al Haymon because Al Haymon didn't want to get it done. That's why they couldn't get that deal done with Al Haymon, his lawyers. This is why, Bud, he wanted to step in and talk to Al because they couldn't come to no agreement because the lawyers are probably like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you're not making sense. Right? But since Al is a smart guy, come on. Boots holding the placeholder intern belt at the weight and looks crazy to me. Yeah, man, he looked crazy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He came out there sharp, though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I liked it that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I like how he came out there dressed. He wasn't trying to wear all the, all that glittery, shiny shit. Yeah, man, he had on a decent watch. Yeah, man, looking like a grown-ass man. Yeah, man, I appreciated that, Boots. Right, you didn't come out there with a purse. You didn't come out there in a shepherd fur. You didn't come out there in no skinny jeans. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I appreciated that. Like, you came out there groomed up nice, looking like a grown-ass man. Right? How you supposed to look. Him and his pops make me look at him like T.O. now. Yeah, like, it's looking kind of shady for Boots. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, man, because I'm still a fan of Boots. Like, I'm not gonna not be stop being a fan. Like, I'm a fan of Earl. I talk about Earl too much not to be a fan. I just don't think he can beat Crawford. But come on, y'all. We talk about the guys we like. Good or bad, we talking about them. That's because we like them. Right? We like some form of boxing that they do. This is why we talk about them so much. Come on. Like, I keep trying to tell people, at one point, you could call me a Earl sexual. Go back and look at the videos, man. I was going in on Kell Brook. I didn't give a damn about Kell. I'm being honest. About Kell coming off no eye injury, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Nigga, get your ass in the ring or drop the belt, nigga. Period. Man, did nobody want to hear that shit from Kell? Oh yeah, man. Like, we are Spence fans. Like, bro, like, we be going in. It's just talking shit, but we like Spence. Y'all got to really understand that. Just like y'all like Crawford. We know y'all like Crawford, right, man? Like, we just don't like the extreme shit, talking about the mother and the kids and the girl. No, you leave them out of that. Y'all can talk about Crawford all y'all want, right? It's except for calling him slave and all that shit. Nah, bro, like, that's going too far. It's too black men. We don't even want to bring that language into this. Coward, duck. Yeah. Right? Like, some niggas probably call them bitch ass niggas, punks. Yeah, okay, we'll let you get it, man, but all that other outlandish stuff, we don't need to get into that, bro. Oh, man, he's a slave, man. He bowed down. Oh, man, Top Rank Toby. Huh? Like, where did that come from? We never called Earl no slave. Right? We never called Earl no slave. What's going on? Spence just can't beat Bud. Just like I'm a fan of Hagler and Hearns. Yeah, exactly. Like he just can't beat him. Man, I mean, like that's just our opinion that he can't beat him. It's not that we dislike this man so much. No, I hate the stuff. I don't like the stuff he put on the internet. You know, that weird. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, bro. You a grown man. You got kids, bro. Right? You got a little son coming up, bro. And he's going to always be able to see that on the internet, bro. And people, man, like you never know in the future, your son can get into incidents over that shit, bro. In the future, right? You're not even thinking about that type of shit. Not thinking about the long term. Man, like in the future, shit, like somebody probably come up, you feel what I'm saying? Like they want to get at my son, so they clown me on this. You feel what I'm saying? That I was running around the hotel room, right? They got the video on tape. Like, look at your daddy, nigga. Come on. That's embarrassing, bro, for a fucking kid. Man, we already know how kids are vicious. They say what they mean what they say. Come on, man. Like, that's the only thing that I don't agree with that type of stuff. It's like, bro, no. Keep your personal life off the internet. We want to see you training, sparring probably, and in the ring. That's it. Or you could be on vacation with the family and you showing us the good shit. You feel what I'm saying? You showing us the good times. We want to see you in a good light. Yes, we know you go through bad shit. Everybody in the world do. You have your issues. Everybody do. But everybody don't put that shit on the internet. Do you see Crawford going around putting every incident, all the shit that he go on? No, he don't. Come on. Man, then you getting called certain type of names, and then your kid got to grow up hearing other kids saying this about they daddy. Right? Just think about street culture. Now we're going to go to the street culture, right? Just think about you growing up, your daddy a rat. Your daddy done snitched on several niggas in the neighborhood. Right, your daddy a rat, he just snitched on. Come on, bro. Of course, you going to get into something about that because somebody going to be like, nigga, your daddy a rat, nigga. What you want? Come on. Especially if they hating on you or you feel what I'm saying, you more flyer than them. Come on, bro. Like, we know how it go, bro. And that's the only thing I disagree with Earl. Keep your shit off the internet. Use a good fighter. You know, great fighter. I'm going to say great fighter. Right? You very determined. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're a very determined dude. You have to be strong for you to come through that accident. And you feel what I'm saying? And bounce back the way you did. You a very strong brother. Very strong. Right? Just like Terrence Crawford, very strong brother, shot in the back of the head, drove himself to the hospital. Y'all are both strong brothers. No doubt about it. We can't deny that. Both of y'all. Y'all both have been through life-changing situations. Y'all both family men. Y'all actually have a lot of shit in common. The only thing that y'all probably really don't should like have in common is when Earl go out, Earl want to have a good time. Let's just keep it but Earl want to have a good time. He want to, he's partying, he's enjoying life. Terrence Crawford is more serious. Right? Somebody try to offer him a drink. Oh, no, man, you know I don't drink, man. You know I don't do that, man. Man, somebody come up to Earl like, Earl, you want? Oh, yeah. Man, he probably take one. Oh, man, he go a shot for you, Earl. Okay, boo. Not saying he's trying to get wasted or nothing. No, he's just enjoying the vibe and all that. Terrence Crawford is probably just more serious about the shit. Like, he's enjoying it, but he's enjoying it in his own way. Laughing and being goofy and shit like that. Right? He got a natural high, probably. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to leave it right there. But just remember, we talk about these guys because we like these guys. Fundamentals. I don't see how Tim Duncan fundamentals is better than Kevin Garnett's. I mean, they was on par with each other, to be honest. I mean, shit, the only thing is that, I mean, like, Tim Duncan, he just got the name Big Fundamental. And, you know, and Kevin Garnett, he got the name Big Ticket because he had got the biggest contract in basketball at that time. That's why he got the name the Big Ticket. But don't act like he didn't have fundamentals, like he couldn't bank the ball off the backboard, like he didn't have a hook shot, like he didn't have a fall away jumper, right? Like he didn't have a left hand layup, right hand layup. Like he couldn't shoot a free throw, shoot a three, like he couldn't dribble the ball. Stop, y'all. Of course he could. Of course he could. That's why he came out of high school. What? Man, now he was more raw talent. Right? Tim Duncan went to Wake Forest. He went to college. KG came straight out of high school. It's a difference, man. I don't know, man. I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate every last one of y'all coming through, rocking out with your boy for 2 hours. Damn, I didn't know I was on here that long. For 2 hours and 2 minutes. This is Odilog Sports Info. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. I'm gone. Peace.